Hey guys, it's the Slow Clothy, and today inside this Monster Legends Leaks video, we have a bunch of new monster movesets, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first one is going to be for a magic and light attacker with Repentance, Curse, and triple damage. And it looks like he can remove all negative status effects from himself, which is very good, and that also heals and applies life regen. He has another remove positive status effects with triple damage, which is pretty good. And he's got an AoE Repentance, which is really good, and an AoE Curse, which is also pretty good. So yeah, seems like he'll be able to do some decent damage, and yeah, he should be able to kill monsters pretty easily with his triple damage. And the Repentance and Curse will definitely help as well. And then his traits are True Vision, Immune to Stun, and Area Possession Immunity, which are honestly not good traits at all, but at least his moves are decent. And then we have King Darren the Second. His traits are going to be Immune to Possess, Immune to Sudden Death, and Self-Torture Immunity, which the last one is good, but the first two are terrible. So yeah, not very good traits at all. And he is going to be a life support with a random debuff, Guard Down, Remove Tortures, and Elemental Weakness. So he has a single target Guard Down with Metal Weakness with an extra turn, which is actually pretty good. He has an AoE Guard Down with Repentance, which is really good. He also has an AoE Repentance and a turn transfer with Remove All Tortures from an ally, which is really great. So yeah, this monster is actually going to be pretty good. I like that turn transfer, and his AoE Guard Down is really great as well. And the Metal Weakness with an extra turn can work really well with pretty much any metal attacker. And then we have Mausark's design again. We have already seen this before though. He looks okay. He looks like a mouse. Then we have Rebel Frostsilka's description if you want to go ahead and read that. And then we have that the ancestor of the upcoming season is going to be Thetan Tideborn, which is pretty interesting. And we do actually have his move down here, so we'll go over that in a sec. But for now, let's go over Sir Weasel. So he's going to be a metal and thunder attacker with extra turn and remove evasion, which is very specific. So he has a remove evasion from one enemy with an extra turn and some damage. He has a guard down to one enemy with an extra turn. He's got bleed with an extra turn. He has an AoE remove evasion and AoE guard down. So yeah, he seems okay. He seems pretty good. His guard down moves with extra turns are really great, but the remove evasion is very specific. I'm not sure how good that is going to be. I mean, if you're against an evasion monster, it will be good, but I don't know how many monsters even have evasion. Yeah, it's just very oddly specific. Then we have Gaspagor's description if you want to go and read that, and then we have where almost all the monsters are going to be in the new season. The only ones we don't have confirmed yet are the Free Legends Pass and the Tales Challenge. But yeah, besides those two, everything's confirmed. And then we have Sir Weasel's description if you want to go and read that. And then we have that there's going to be a fraternity event for Pigkin. So if you need Pigkin for like a book or something, or if you want to use them on your team, go and get them during this event. But of course it will cost real money. Then we have Thetan Tideborn, the new Ancestor monster's moves. So he's going to be a water and magic controller with cooldown activation and random control skills. So he has a random mega control status effect to one enemy with a random control to all enemies, which is pretty good. He also has a disable anticipation, which is interesting, and activate all cooldowns on all enemies. He has a remove evasion from one enemy, which isn't going to be very good. He has an AoE remove evasion. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even use these remove evasion moves. I mean, I guess this one has fear, so it is pretty good, but this one isn't really worth it at all. And then he can heal all allies by 50%, apply a life regen and stamina regen to all allies, which is pretty good. And he has an AoE random control status effect, and he has activates all cooldowns on all enemies again. Yeah, overall, he's just pretty good. He seems like a pretty good monster. He actually has some pretty great control moves. And then his evolving trait is going to be Bulwark, Block Resurrections, and Life Regen. Then his virtues are Anticipation and True Vision, which is pretty good. I mean, True Vision isn't that great, but Anticipation can be good. And then we have that Gaspagor is actually going to be inside of the maze, which is pretty cool. So yeah, go and try to get him. And as well as the seasonal summon tickets to go ahead and try to get Thetan Tideborn. So yeah, go ahead and participate in that. And then we have some new virtues. We got Anticipation, which we do already know what Anticipation is. It's basically just a counter to extra turns. And then, of course, True Vision is still just True Vision with precision doubled. And then we just have a bunch of very specific trait disables, which are interesting. And then we just have a bunch of very specific disables, like we have Anticipation, Area Dodge, Control Immunity, Pierce, and Umbrella. So yeah, I guess they're okay, but they're just very, very specific, so I'm not sure how good they will be. And then we have a Volcanics challenge. If you want to get Volcanics for a book, he's pretty good. He's a magic attacker with Bane, Evasion, Anticipation, and a random torture. Then we have some changes to Alchemistic skills. So he can now apply Toxins in this move, and he can apply Toxins twice in this move. I don't think those moves will be used still. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Let me know